Coming up on another edition of Inside Israeli Basketball. Preparation is key when playing a professional sport. We go behind the scenes as Maccabi Haifa gets ready on game day. We catch up with native Israeli Omri Casspi, who has quickly become an international star in just his first season in the N.B.A. Maccabi Haifa now looks to turn up their play as they enter the last month of the regular season. We see where they stand in the Haifa report. We recap the past month's action as the Super League prepares for the final stretch of the season. Haifa Games never cease to entertain when these two are calling the game. We meet broadcasters Aron and Simmy Reuger. And we spend some time with two Haifa players who are just as fun off the court as they are to watch on the court, Moshe Mizrahi and Jason Rich. All that and more coming up next on Inside Israeli Basketball. Hi everyone, and welcome to this edition of Inside Israeli Basketball. I'm Becky Griffin. In Israel's Super League, much like the NFL, games are played once a week. Higher emphasis is placed on every regular season game, therefore every player's game day experience is much more intense. We joined Maccabi Haifa as the team arrived to Romema, their home court arena, for a game against Nahariya. Here's a look at behind the scenes of what game day is like. From morning practice all the way up to the pregame meal, Maccabi Haifa players appreciate a scheduled routine to keep them mentally and physically ready for game day.
The routine before game day is very important, and to do the same stuff every time, and it was working for us, so we keep doing it.
When I wake up, I really try to make myself game-minded and think about what's going to happen. Then we go to practice. We have our routine in the morning practice, and then we have the lunch together.
Come to the gym, we make a shoot around about 40 minutes. After the shoot around, they take care for food. And after food, everybody go home. I sleep like 1.5 hours. And then wake up, coffee, rest a little bit, game. After a game, I don't know what everybody doing, but I'm going to sleep.
I like to wake up 6, 7 o'clock. Give me a good breakfast in, sometimes I eat bacon and eggs, a few pancakes, cereal, whatever it may be. Then I go to shoot around. I usually get to shoot around 11. I get there maybe about 10:30, get some extra shots up before the team gets in. And then we'll go down and watch film. Then after that, we'll have a team meal.
For Maccabi Haifa, team meals are all about great taste and nutrition, believing that healthy food equals healthy players.
The main issue is to keep the good nutrition for the players. It's very important that they eat good and healthy food before the game, and every day at lunchtime before the game we bring them food which is healthy, nutritious, and very good, very tasty.
They take care that people eat things that good for the body before the game, and not everybody make for himself, and you don't know what everybody will eat.
Our physical trainer and the doctor they made a special menu for the players, which includes good pasta, soup, chicken and rice, fish if they want. They can select whatever they want, and they get it.
They know what we're eating. It's important that we're going to eat well before the game and not eat junk before the game day. They put you in a nice routine, that you practice in the morning, you eat lunch together, and then you have a free time to rest, and you're ready. I think it's a great idea.
It's good food, and we know that this is the kind of food that we have to eat in order to be better on the court. We liked it. We liked to sit together and joking and like release the pressure a little bit before the game. I think it's important.
It is, it's an important part of team is bonding with your teammates and getting to know your teammates. So it's always good to have activities like that where you get to know all your teammates.
Time to head home, get our pregame nap in, man.
I'm glad that's not our
See you guys later.
When the team returns to the arena, it's all business. After a long week of preparation, the team is anxious to take the court.
It's an amazing feeling, you wake up in the morning, you got a job to do, you're waiting the whole week for this 40 minutes of playing. You practice the whole week, you're frustrated, and it's game day, you need to take everything out.
Before I even get in the gym, you have to get in the game mode and get focused and think about what you're going to do because if you don't, you're going to be lost out there. You got to remember the key points and whoever you're guarding and take away whatever they do best. So you have to think about the game long before you step on the court. So that's when I usually it starts to sink in that I have to get focused.
As the clock ticks closer to tip-off, the energy and excitement inside the arena rises thanks to the fans, better known as the Green Apes.
I think you can expect the atmosphere to be crazy. I think you can expect the fans to, really want a good showing out of us. And I think, despite anything, if we go out there and we just play hard, no matter what the result is or no matter how good it looks, I think they'll be pleased with that, and I think they'll show their, gratitude for that.
Coming up, Omri Casspi adapts to his first season in the N.B.A, and we review Maccabi Haifa's strong play in the last month. Omri Casspi's decision to leave Maccabi Tel Aviv and enter the N.B.A draft created a wave of anticipation here in Israel. When the Sacramento Kings picked him from the first round, Omri became the first Israeli to play in the N.B.A and a huge source of national pride. Jewish fans come out in strong support of Omri wherever the Kings go, as we witnessed firsthand when Sacramento played in New Jersey against the Nets. Omri Casspi created international attention when he was drafted as the 23rd pick in the 2009 N.B.A draft. The Sacramento Kings rookie is proud to represent his home country of Israel, and he's also humbled by the fan support he receives at every city he plays.
I feel blessed to be in this position, Playing in the league, be the first one for my country, represent not only myself, and he's great.
During his 4-year career in Israel, other players could easily see Casspi had the talent and work ethic to make it into the N.B.A.
We thought that he's an NBA player. He could be an NBA player. Again, he got skills and the way he behaved, and he really has a target, and he will get there. He will be there.
Everybody follow, even every game of Omri. It's written everywhere. They show everywhere. Everybody like him and hope he will succeed. I speak with him for 4 or 5 days, and he's very happy over there.
He's a solid player, pretty much good in all areas of the court, and he has great size, especially for the NBA at the small forward position. So it makes sense that they would look at him. He's a young player too, so he has a lot of potential.
Sometimes I look at myself and say I wish I could have 20% of his effort. I could do much more, but that's his character, and that's what makes him a great player.
It's been a good year, I learned a lot for the future, and obviously, I want to keep getting better as a player and be here for many years. So it's been a good season.
Casspi's success has motivated players all around the Super League to follow in his footsteps.
Yeah, our road probably a little bit different, but still a goal for, I know, a lot of at least American players here is to play in the NBA. It's a childhood dream, so we all push each other to get there. So we all have talent, and I feel we have opportunity to get there. So just got to keep working and doing the right things.
Into one of the Sacramento 18, say shalom to Omri Casspi.
Can't express it in words, man. He's just really nice. Give me a lot of energy to continue, and it's just great, feeling, and just grateful.
With nagging injuries and illness behind them, Maccabi Haifa entered March locked in a 3-way battle for second place in the Super League standings. Healthy and clicking on all cylinders, they went on quite a run.
Maccabi Haifa continues their winning ways, finishing with a 3-1 record in the month of March. The team dominated defensively, keeping all opponents under 80 points. March started for Haifa with an 82-65 victory over Aron. California native Richard Roby had a great game, scoring 17 points over his former team. While Jason Rich led Maccabi with 18 points. Haifa sealed up the game with a 27-9 run in the second half. They sweep Aron on the season with the win. A second win in a row came in the revenge match against Netanya. Netanya was no match for Haifa, who went on to win 89-75. Jesse Pilat-Rosa showed why he was the league MVP in Puerto Rico, scoring an outstanding 22 points, going 6 for 8 from behind the arc. Ito Kuzakaro grabbed 10 rebounds for the second straight game to go along with his 11 points. The win was Coach Avi Ashkenazi's 100th of his career. Davon Jefferson is one of the best power forwards in the Super League this season. He remains among the top 10 in the league in scoring and rebounding. Haifa dominated in their last game of the month with a 92-76 victory over Ramat Gan. The team looks to finish strong in the last month of the season and clinch a spot in the Final Four.
Up next, we take a look at the Super League highlights and we meet Israel's most amusing broadcast team.
With a dominating performance in the Super League, Maccabi Tel Aviv has already secured first place for the regular season. Hometown hero Guy Panini leads the team with over 13 points per game. Week 17 featured an exciting game at Afula. With an 18-point advantage on the fourth quarter, it seemed like Tel Aviv had the game locked. But Afula made a remarkable comeback to tie the game at 85. However, true to their form, Tel Aviv closed the game with an 89-86 victory. Jerusalem remains in a tight race for second place with Maccabi Haifa. They showed a dominating performance over Ramat Gan in Week 18 with a 107-71 victory. Trey Simmons remains among the team leaders with over 13 points per game. This former University of Washington guard is shooting an outstanding 44% from three-point range. Although they are not as dominant as they were at the beginning of the season, Gilboa Galil still looks to be a playoff contender. Galil seems to be in good shape with a favorable schedule in the final weeks. Netanya continued to show they can win big games, completing a sweep of Jerusalem in Week 16. However, a loss to Haifa, followed by a stunning defeat to Rishon LeZion, caused them to slip in the standings. But the team found a way to rebound with a tough one-point victory over Gilboa Galil. Netanya has two of the league's most dominating players, Marco Killingsworth and Tony Washer. Killingsworth has consistently averaged in the top 5 in points and rebounds. The team looks to continue battling Galil for the fourth and final playoff spot.
U.S. followers of Maccabi Haifa enjoy an announcer team that rivals any in basketball for entertainment value. The weekly U.S. broadcasts on TriangleInternet.tv feature Aaron Heller and Simmy Reuger. The team is funny, outlandish, and most of all, they're huge fans of the game. Let's take a peek on the inside world of the Aaron and Simmy show.
Here comes Rich. There it goes, Jason Rich. Showtime.
Aaron Heller and Simmy Reuger could not be any more different. but it's their different personalities that make them such a talented, hilarious broadcasting duo.
I'm having a good time. You know, I work with Aaron Heller, who's the play-by-play man, and he kind of lifts it for me, and I spike it.
We could go and look at Jason Rich go into the hole.
Take this in your face. Slamma-dabba-jamma. Yeah. I mean, that's being a team. And that's a very important thing, that your partner is a good part of you, you know, because if you don't get along with your partner, you're not going to have a good broadcast.
I think we kind of work because we're a bit of yin and yang. I mean, I come from a very professional kind of world. I mean, I'm a professional journalist, and the sports journalism I'd done before, you know, it's lighter than politics and war and all this other stuff which I have to do in my quote-unquote day job. But I take it seriously, you know. I do my homework, get my stats down. You got to know your players. You got to do your reporting just like anything else.
Aaron was excited to have the opportunity to broadcast basketball games, but didn't know what to expect when first working with Simmy.
How'd you keep up tonight with all those bumps and bruises?
Man, I felt like I was 35 today, man.
I wish I felt like I was 35.
Man,
Simmy's on the other end. He's, you know, he's a kook. What can I tell you? He's a character. I think we work well together that way because we balance each other out.
How many times have you seen that work, Sam? When a player goes over to the ref and the ref says, you know what, you're right, my mistake.
Yeah, right.
Never.
Right.
Never works.
When I lose weight, that's never.
I like him. He's funny, he understands the game, and it's really funny and really entertaining to watch the games.
6 seconds. Foul.
Oh, he whacked
it. Foul. He made a foul.
That was a hard foul.
He fouled. That's a foul.
It hurts.
Ticky-tack don't work here. This is money time.
You never know what's going to come out of his mouth. You got to be prepared. It might not be about basketball. It might not be about anything that happened in the game. So you just got to be prepared for anything.
It's going to be 64.
Oh, my goodness.
I finally hit my IQ.
Although he can be silly at times, Simmy is still regarded as an important basketball figure in Israel.
I coached here professionally for 25, 27 years in the first division, second division, youth programs. And 20 years ago, I started doing television. And I do the N.B.A. and college games in the Israeli League. I've been in basketball my whole life. I love getting up in the morning. I love going to work. I love seeing the games.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade it in for the world. You know, it's something I always wanted to do, always wanted to be. It's the closest thing there is to actually being out there and playing the game yourself.
Most people don't want to get out of bed in the morning because 98% of the people are at a job that they don't want to be at. I got something that I love.
When we come back, Jason Rich and Moshe Mizrahi have some friendly competition at the bowling alley. Jason Rich is in the backstretch of a tremendously successful first season here in Israel's Super League. He's adapted to his new surroundings quickly thanks to friendships he's formed with teammates like Moshe Mizrahi.
First of all, we are in one of the nicest beaches in Israel. It's called the Haifa Beach.
I am from Florida, so I'm used to seeing, you know, the beaches and stuff like this. So as it compares to maybe a beach in Florida, I think it's just as beautiful.
A standout guard from Florida State University, Jason Rich has made a name for himself in just his second professional season. After playing 1 year in Italy, he has established himself as an offensive presence for Maccabi Haifa.
I've been fortunate. The teams I've been on, I've had, you know, good veterans that kind of, you know, show you the ropes a little bit, kind of help you understand what it's like to really be a professional. Like Moshe, he's the man in Israel, man. Everybody knows Moshe. Everybody knows that Moshe can help you out. He can help you find, you know, practically anything, you know. So it's a good dude, man.
Moshe Mizrahi enters his second season at Maccabi Haifa. A member of Israel's national team, Moshe has established himself as a long-distance shooting threat.
This is his strong part of his game, and all the years he was a very good shooter. That's what makes him a good player.
Always up for some friendly competition, the two decided to place their lunch on the line as they put their bowling skills to the test.
Nobody want to bet with me on the court.
No, I'm not doing that. He's not going to trick me into that shooting contest. If it's bowling, I can deal with it because it's not basketball, you know. So I think this is a fair game for both of us.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
These are new Pete Webbers right here. What is that, man? Ooh, so smooth. Oh, my finger's stuck.
Oh, got a ball. Oh, 2 in a row. 2 from 2.
No.
Got a ball. Jason, try to hit you see the white pins? The purpose of the game.
Woo! Don't let it fool you. I told you I was just getting myself warmed up. I could have got a strike. I should have.
Oh, here's another one. Here's another one.
Dude is scaring me, man. Are y'all watching this? Let's just call this game. We're going to the next.
No, I want to destroy you. Right on the spot, baby.
I mean, he won't say okay.
Listen, 1 frame, double or nothing.
All right.
I'm first.
Go ahead. Hey, Moshe, hold on.
Oh, my God.
Yes. Even with that, look, I still got more pins than him. Look, that's what I'm trying to tell you. When the pressure's on, that's when the primetime players perform. Technically, we both won.
We both won.
Yeah.
That'll do it for this edition of Inside Israeli Basketball. Don't forget to catch all of the Super League action at triangleinternet.tv. I'm Becky Griffin. Thanks for joining us.